I'm Satoru, the owner of Tsuribashi Pyun, a vintage clothing shop here in Tokyo's Nogata district. I collect vintage 80s and 90s anime items, band merchandise, and unique quirky goods from those years. And I also have my own original designs available for sale. I worked at my family's restaurant planning to take over, but then I got hooked on Japanese idol culture. Over time, I met a lot of people, including Mr. Ito, who runs a shop called Nakano Ropeway in the basement of Nakano Broadway. We even started a band and hung out together a lot, including frequent trips to the sauna. At one sauna session, he told me, "Satoru, you only live once, do what you love. You know your vintage clothes, why not open a shop?" I took his advice to heart. Mr. Ito was going to Thailand for sourcing, so he invited me along to learn the ropes. He said, "Vintage band t-shirts are cheap in Thailand," so I was excited. But when we got there, they weren't cheap at all. He laughed and said, "That was 5 or 6 years ago." Japanese shops had already bought them all, so prices had gone way up. I thought, that's not what I heard. Exploring Thailand, I found quirky items and thought it'd be fun to combine them with vintage clothes. That's how the shop began. We made several trips to Thailand, Mr. Ito, our friend Zombie, and me. Once we almost got hit by a car, but Mr. Ito saved us. That kind of sealed our bond. Then we started joking about the suspension bridge effect, like when people feel closer after a shared thrill. So we became the Tsuribashi brothers. We even gave ourselves names. I was Tsuribashi Wataru, Mr. Ito became Tsuribashi Ikuyo, and our friend Zombie was Tsuribashi Pyun. So when it came time to choose a shop name, Tsuribashi Pyun just sounded right. It felt like the perfect fit, so I went with it. The shop's located in Nogata Bunka Market, just a 3-minute walk from Nogata Station. I chose this spot because I found an affordable place with a good vibe. While I was exploring, I ran into a local character known as the Joker of Nogata, famous for his bizarre antics. Out of nowhere he shouted, "People just crap and die." I thought, oh, that's a bit bleak. So I told him, "Nah, it's not like that." He laughed, said I had a good spirit, and treated me to some mutton curry. Later, he even gave me a pair of sunglasses and a scarf. It's a quirky place with lots of interesting folks. I thought it'd be fun to open my shop here, and that's how I ended up in Nogata Bunka Market. Most vintage shops have fancy interiors, but I wanted mine to feel more like you're just visiting a friend's house. Relaxed and homey. Bunka Market can feel a bit intimidating, to be honest, but I wanted my shop to feel more welcoming and easygoing, even if the market itself is a bit mysterious. I've got all sorts of stuff displayed in front of the shop to create a lively atmosphere. We even have a second floor, but for now it's just a mystery room we don't really use. Here's a t-shirt from the 1995 Volleyball World Cup with a cool, naturally bleached look. I think it's pretty stylish. We also have original t-shirts. This one with a 5-layer silkscreen crab design really captures that rough, edgy look I was going for. And check out these badges from the 80s and 90s. We have a bunch inspired by the movie Koneko Monogatari that I highly recommend. Inside, t-shirts are hanging all over the place, giving it a lively vibe. One standout is a 90s J-League era t-shirt with Tsuyoshi Kitazawa's confident look. He was a star in Gunzi commercials back then. Retro sports fans will love this one. This long-sleeve t-shirt features the 3 sisters from Oh My Goddess. It's rare to see all 3 together, so I'd love to sell it as a set. It just wouldn't feel complete with one missing. A must-have for fans. We have a free manga corner. The selection is based on my own taste, so the stories are mostly on the dark and heavy side. Those that might leave an impression on you. But if you're up for it, feel free to dive in. This is our head corner, featuring unique headwear, like a vintage mesh cap from Japanese grindcore legends SOB, and an original AS Flugels cap from the J-League's early days. Lots of quirky finds, so take a look. Here's our knick-knack corner, where you'll find idol goods from the 80s and 90s. We even have a stylish Takashi Sorimachi watch with that classic 90s coolness. I also recommend these Mercy's badges and old school idol stickers from Japanese candy shops, quirky and nostalgic. This is a Tokimeki Memorial all-purpose sheet, known as the anything sheet, because it works as a picnic mat, tablecloth or tapestry. Practical yet fun. We also have a variety of sneakers. All our Converse All-Stars are original made in USA models from the 80s and 90s. Timeless, durable classics. Here's our vintage t-shirt collection. This MC80 t-shirt, for example, is an original from back in the day. This is a t-shirt from the British band The Charlatans, dating to the early 90s. It's rare, with a naturally cracked print that adds to its vintage appeal. This is a bootleg Joy Division t-shirt. We carry both originals and bootlegs. The originals are pricey, but the bootlegs look great without breaking the bank. Plus, they're affordable. I want to show people that you don't have to go for the real deal to find something stylish. Bootlegs can look just as cool. This is a collaboration t-shirt between Thai Airways and actor Issei Ishida, featuring him riding in a tuk-tuk. It has a really nice design, though the print is a bit delicate, so I'd suggest handling it with care and washing it gently to keep it looking good. The back of the shirt features the lovely phrase "Thai love you," adding a sweet touch to the design. This design is inspired by the 80s Morinaga picnic drink. It has an unexpectedly modern feel and a cute retro vibe that's totally on trend. The embroidered tag is detailed and well crafted. It makes you realize just how much quality they put into things in the 80s. Here's another bootleg t-shirt from the 80s featuring the band Buck Tick. It's got that unique cool vibe that makes vintage pieces so special. Here's a 90s bootleg t-shirt of X-Japan. It's got that bold underground feel. A magazine ad printed right onto the fabric. This section is dedicated to the Mad Capsule Markets, one of my favorite bands and a huge influence. Most items are already sold out, but we've still got a 1994 tour t-shirt that glows in the dark. A rare, cool find. On the ceiling, there's a poster of Bellring Shujo Heart, a group that disbanded 6 years ago. They were a big part of my roots and a turning point in my life. A little reminder of where I come from. Around the register, I have original photos of idols from that era. For example, there's a card of Kyosuke Himuro. The way he holds the mic is just iconic. We've got photos of Rie Miyazawa too. And here's a card of Koji Sakurai from Buck Tick. There's also a card of the late Hyde, who passed away. An absolute icon with unforgettable style. Our shop is a mix of everything. Band merch, anime collectibles, idol goods, novelty items, and more. It's a pop culture treasure trove with something for everyone to enjoy. Looking ahead, I just want everyone to feel free to drop by anytime, have fun, and share some laughs together. Feel free to eat, drink, or even play music here. Sometimes idol fans come by and make stuff right in the shop, which does disrupt business a bit, but I'm happy they enjoy the space like that. I just hope everyone can feel free to enjoy the place in their own way.